So, as the title says, I plan to watch every single Academy Award winner, every single Best Picture Oscar winner in the history of the Oscars, and as I just suggested and the title suggested, I have not done that yet. So if you're here thinking this is the big video where I'm going to go through each and every one and talk about it and give my review, that's not this one. That'll come eventually. But I do want to explain to you what I'm going to be doing during this journey, the kind of content I'm going to be creating, and the coverage you will be getting, because I plan to make this a very big part of my channel over the next year. So as it stands right now, there are 98 Best Picture winners. Of those movies, I have seen maybe 20. I don't even think it's that high, but I have not seen many of these movies, especially some of the first, 20, 30, 40 films that had won this award. So I will be watching and experiencing these movies for the first time, most of them. And I plan to cover each and every one of them in detail on social media, and I plan on doing that in 3 different ways. Way number 1, I am starting a podcast called The Best Picture Podcast, where we will talk about the best pictures at the Oscars, believe it or not. Each episode will be designed to talk about one of these movies specifically. In these episodes, not only will I be breaking down the films themselves, but I will be breaking down the history of the Oscars in that year, other films that were nominated, any drama that may have taken place at the Oscars, any notable news, just anything that happened in that year that is worth mentioning. I will be talking about some fun facts. All of that stuff will be in about an hour-long podcast episode that will release weekly. I'm not sure what day they will be released. It'll probably be Fridays, but yes, they will be released weekly on Spotify and on YouTube and maybe some other places. I will be plugging them in my other YouTube videos, so if you're wondering where's the link, how can I find it, you will see it. If you keep coming back to this channel, I will be plugging it in every single one of my videos. Also with the podcast, I am looking for potential guests. Now, I do not know if I want to bring in an actual partner for this series, somebody to be featured in every single episode, or if I want to do this as a solo podcast where I bring in guests, but I need people. I need people that would be willing to come in and help out with this thing. So if you're somebody that's watching that has an interest in getting involved in social media with film, let me know down below, comment down below. I also have my business email. It is somewhere on my account. You could send me an email if you are also interested. That's probably the best place to contact me, because I don't always look at my comments. I do look at my comments, but it's hard to respond to business stuff in the comments. So go hit my email if you're interested in potentially appearing on this podcast and talking about some of these films with me. But that's not the only way I will be covering this series. The second way will be through TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. Of course, for every one of these movies, I will be making a short little review for it. I will create a minute-long video that you'll see here, you'll see on TikTok, or on Instagram. You could follow those two down below, or you can just subscribe to me here, turn on notifications, all that jazz, because you'll see them here. That will be coming out every single week. I will be making at least one video per movie. I haven't decided yet if I want to make a video covering the Oscars. We will see how the videos perform. And then I will also be covering the videos on YouTube. Now, I'm not exactly sure how this is going to go yet and what the videos are going to look like. Yet again, it's going to be dependent on how the videos perform. I will stick to the style that I start with. If they don't, then I will change it up. But at the beginning, what I feel like I should do is do a singular review for each one of these movies. A shorter 5 to 10 minute condensed version of my podcast where I just break down the movie, give you my thoughts, give a rating. And yeah, maybe I will eventually do it in packages, like the first 10 movies that won Best Picture of the Oscars, the next 10 movies. I'm not sure yet, but I'm going to start off doing film by film by film. So yeah, subscribe to my notifications. Those will start coming out within the next couple weeks. And then when this is all done, when this whole series is finished, I've watched all these films, there will be one gigantic video that I will be filming content for throughout the year, content that you will not see in the other videos, or the podcast, or the TikToks, content that will be saved for that video, reactions, first reactions, immediate reactions, all that stuff to these films, conversations with other people maybe about the films. That will be one ginormous video that will probably be the biggest video I've ever made for this channel, and I cannot give a date for when that's coming. My goal would be to try to get it out by the Oscars next year or the year after that. Yet again, there's 98 movies here, so if I stick to a weekly schedule, this will take me around a little under 2 years. Maybe I'll double up some weeks so I could try to get it quicker than that, but we shall see. But there will be a giant video in the future. So please, yet again, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow me on all of my socials, because that's the kind of content I'm going to be making over the next year. I am also going to be making all the content I usually make. So if you're just finding my YouTube channel right now, I make videos on movies, TV shows, books, video games, all that stuff. I do reviews for all of it, all the new stuff that's coming out. I'm watching it, I'm reviewing it, I'm playing it, maybe, and not everything. I don't play every video game. but I'm at least talking about it. I like to make videos every single day. I haven't missed a day in like 3 months. I upload videos, shorts, everything you want. So this is just one very large series that I will be doing amongst what I'm already doing. So please stick around. I'm not exactly sure when this will be starting, but I'm hoping to get the first podcast episode out by next Friday. And by next Friday, I mean like July 19th. That's when I hope to get the first podcast episode, and the video for the movie will come out the day after the podcast. So that's Saturday, July 20th. But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to talk about. Like I said, please make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. I will be seeing you when this series starts. I'll be seeing you tomorrow for my next video, which should be a fun one. And we're going to be talking about more House of the Dragon tomorrow, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one.